all the time since I left my baby behind on Blue Bayou. Saving nickels,
Ooby doo.
saving dimes,
We got work to do.
working till the
Welcome to Fix-The-Plotcast. This is Mike Costello.
I'm Duddits.
That's not I'm Duddits.
I Duddits.
I'm Duddits.
I'm just John.
All right.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm Sam. I'm not Duddits.
All right. So yeah, today we're talking about Dreamcatcher from what year was this? 2003.
2003.
2003.
Rated R.
Rated R.
Is it?
Yep.
What? Oh, okay.
I guess.
They talk about things.
Yeah, sure.
I guess aliens coming out of butts.
Yeah, some toilet monsters.
Uh-huh.
And I guess they have some blue language that they talk about. This movie's not too good.
This is a Stephen King novel.
Stephen King novel, and the novel was made after he got into a big car
He
accident.
was super high.
I don't think he was high at the time.
Yeah. I read. They said he was like on. I think him or the screenwriter. Maybe the screenwriter was high on painkillers.
Okay, but he got into this big car accident. Then after about 2 or 3 years of not writing, he wrote this book, I think.
Yeah, you should have wrote it.
Well, they say the book is not terrible. It's that it was too quick to make this movie. Like they didn't make it enough time, so everything could work right. Writing wise, I guess they didn't just they just rushed this movie out. And this movie is a junk. That's all I could say
It's
about it.
bad, but it's fun.
I'll watch it again.
I would watch it again
Definitely.
too, but it's bad. It's really bad. It doesn't make any sense. The start of the movie, if you were to show me what the end of the movie to what the start of the movie is, I think it would be two different movies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the movie starts off with a guy talking about Carl Jr.
Yeah, he talks about who has the better burger, pretty much.
No, he's talking
What does
about
it say?
how he ate Carl's Jr. somehow.
Oh, the burger is the advertises like the $10 burger, but it's only like $3 or something, right?
$6.
$6 burger, but it's only
Yeah.
$3, so they make you feel like you'd be getting a value.
And it's
Which is genius. It's a genius idea.
They probably really did it. I don't know. I don't need to
so
Carl's
yeah, they
Jr.
start off by talking about Carl Jr. and then you find out that I don't remember the actor's name. I'm just going to call him Hung because he's the guy from
His
Hung.
name is Thomas Jane.
Thomas Jane.
Yes,
Hung.
the guy from Hung.
Yeah, he does. I guess he does a little mind reading,
Yeah.
and he finds out that
Well, you don't know it's mind reading time. You think it might be mind reading, but then they show that each one of them
he
has
talks.
a power.
He says like the reason why you eat is because you blame yourself for killing your mother,
Yeah, letting her die.
letting your mother die. And then the guy goes crazy because he's like, I didn't say that. And then he leaves.
Breaking the chair
Yeah.
because he's fat.
Then
If you don't understand by the Carl's Jr. talk,
Oh yeah, he's a big fat guy.
He's a big
I didn't say
fatty.
that. Then you see him going to kill himself right after that. The guy leaves and initially just
Thomas
puts
Jane,
yeah. Then he puts a gun in his mouth.
Henry,
And
tries to kill
then
himself.
Jonesy, played by Homeland, I'm just calling him Homeland.
It wasn't Beaver who called him? No, it was Jonesy.
It was
Mhm.
It
Jonesy.
was Jonesy.
Jonesy called him. It's like, hey,
Damian Lewis. Is
Damian
his name.
Lewis, Homeland calls
Redhead
him.
guy.
And he's like, hey, what's up? We gotta go see Duddits. Now, you don't know what Duddits is. All right?
You don't know what or who or whatever it is. You don't know.
You
at
find
the
out who
time.
Jonesy is. You find out, I forgot.
Beaver,
Well, what's
Jason Lee. You got Timothy Oliphant as Pete.
Tiffany Holmes Pete? Who's Thomas Jane again? What's his name?
His name's Henry.
Henry.
Henry's the guy who's going to kill himself.
Yeah.
He's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist or something.
And then you find out something about SSDD throughout the whole movie. They never
They
explain.
never say what it is.
I did Google and I found out what SSDD means.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
did you do it?
Yeah,
Okay, it
it's-
means same shit,
Yeah.
different day.
Which, if you have to Google something after the movie
Yeah.
to see what it was, it's not a good movie.
No.
They forgot to tell you what the thing is that they're talking about.
Yeah.
And it's not like they say it once or twice. It's
It's a lot.
constantly through the movie. It's
It's a
written.
lot.
It's
Even
scribbled in notebooks.
Even at the end, there's a part at the end where he's like, tell me something that only we would know.
Yeah.
He says SSDD.
Yeah.
All right, what does it mean? Let's explain what it means. They don't say it.
Now
That's pretty much the whole movie is just nonsense.
Now then they go over to Timothy Oliphant, and he's like a car dealer, if I remember right.
Yeah, Timothy Oliphant, whose name is Pete in the movie.
Pete tries to help this lady find her car keys, and he has a power to find things. And
yeah, he has his fingers like a homing beacon.
Yeah, he waggles his little finger around.
Yeah, like sonar or something.
Yeah, but in a weird way, he creeps out ladies.
It looks pretty gay. He does it.
He's a creep. All right, then you find out Beav,
who's played by Jason Lee.
Jason Lee
likes to use a lot of weird words.
Yeah, he was the worst character.
I was
out of the group. Yes, out of the group.
I'm spoiling this. I'm kind of happy he dies. I was a little happy because his struggles for no reason.
Well, who does he call? He calls Jonesy and tells him, "Hey, watch out!" And then Jonesy gets into a car crash.
Yes.
Right? Well, Jonesy has a vision of a little boy in his underwear calling him over
across the street, intersection,
and he walks into the intersection
with the smile.
Yeah,
oh no, that's what I thought was creepy. Yeah, he sees the little boy in his underwear. The little boy
walks across the street.
Well, it's his friend, but
but
it's a vision of his friend from. Yeah, okay.
All right, he called him across the street. Now he's flopping on the floor, like he's spasming on the floor. He's gonna die.
Yeah,
and then next thing you know, he's okay.
Well, you see him now. It's a couple months later, 6 months later, I believe. 6 months later.
Long?
Yeah, 6 months later.
Because you have to recover, I guess.
Yeah. 6 months later, everybody's at a lodge. And when he gets in the car crash, you see him in the ambulance, and this little kid says something to him you do not know what he says. He says something about it's the gay at the end. It's the gay. I think it's now you're ready for Mr. Gray, something like that.
Oh yeah, because they explain. Oh, now
you have to explain. He's not talking like the midget in Twin Peaks.
No, he's not.
No, he's not talking he's not like that, like backwards talking. He's mentally.
Yeah, there's something wrong.
I looked up. He has Down syndrome.
Down syndrome.
It was Down syndrome supposed to be.
Okay. Now you go.
Danny Wahlberg played him fantastic.
Oh, don't wait. That's to the end.
He was good.
He was very good player.
I didn't know it was him.
Oh, really?
I'll tell you the truth. I didn't know it was him.
I didn't know until I remember, wait a minute, isn't Donnie Wahlberg supposed to be in this movie? And you're like, oh, wait, that's him.
Here's the thing. I was looking for Mark Wahlberg. I thought Mark Wahlberg was in the movie, and I was like, what? Halfway through, I was like, where's Mark Wahlberg?
Isn't that always the case when you see a movie, it's Wahlberg?
You think it's Mark Wahlberg. But it wasn't. It was Donnie.
Now they're all in this lodge, and Jason Lee's talking about him getting blown by this fuckery.
It's bad. It's real bad.
He calls somebody a fuckery.
It's so cringy. They get to the log cabin.
Yeah,
they have a shot to Duddits.
They all gather around. They talk about
Dreamcatcher that's up on the wall.
They don't talk about the Dreamcatcher.
They give a toast
to Duddits,
and they're looking at the Dreamcatcher.
And also, you find out about the memory warehouse during this thing. Now, the memory warehouse is
What was the bet that they said? He said, "I bet you that." What was something about movies?
Was a
movie where people get up in the morning next to each other like a couple after the night before, and then they get up and don't.
They don't smoke or they don't
kiss each other or anything.
Yeah,
because they acknowledge that they have morning breath or they smell.
Yeah. And they did. Jason Lee did something.
I didn't even look it up if that was real or not.
Me neither. I didn't care about it.
Jason Lee plays the most. How can I say it?
Irritating.
You just don't give a shit about anything he says or does.
I found him very irritating.
Very irritating.
This is like a guy where if he just talks nonsense, and like a guy in your group who just talks nonsense, like, well, we grew up with him.
Yeah, if he's not, he doesn't have any like new friends.
No, and the other guys grew up.
I'm guessing. Yeah.
The other guys grew up. One guy's a teacher. One guy's a psychiatrist. Timothy Oliphant's a creep who works at a car dealership. Jones, what's his name? Beef. He doesn't do it. I don't think he does anything.
They never said.
He just eats toothpicks.
They never even said what was his power. Like what he did was a psychic as well.
Yeah, he did.
Like mind reading.
Yeah, I think he does also have
the beef guy. They never said what his power was. Like everybody has like a thing.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, Beef has premonitions.
Yeah.
That's what they said.
Remember, because he said like something's gonna happen to Jonesy, and then he gets hit by a car.
Yeah.
Okay. So he does have
premonitions.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, you find out about the memory warehouse, which is basically a memory warehouse that Jonesy gets into his head.
It's like the movie Inside Out.
Yeah, he puts things in boxes that
it looks like a warehouse, like a library, like a big, giant, tall library.
Yeah, but
full of books and files and things like that he remembers, and he stacks them away in certain places.
It's like a visual aid of what a brain does.
Yeah.
Okay, and he takes things out, puts things in, and then there's a secret room with all the secret shit. At the SSDD room, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was the SSDD room.
Which, I don't know what's going on.
And then you get a flashback scene of these 4 kids. They're going to a train station? What was it?
No,
they went to go
they
see.
Were going to a school.
There
was a picture,
an old warehouse.
And there was
something
a picture of a naked girl
that they went to high
see.
school with. They said there's a naked girl picture.
She said she was the prom queen.
Yeah, the prom queen.
So they wanted to go.
They go there. They find a lunchbox, and then they hear something going on in the back.
There's a kid getting bullied.
There's a little kid getting bullied by these 4 big kids that
jocks.
Yeah, they're like jock eyes. They're making this little kid eat shit.
Yeah, they grab shit.
They grab
literally shit.
Yes, literally.
Do they say dog shit or they just say? Okay, it is dog shit. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought maybe the guys took a shit like, hey, you know what? Let's take a shit and then we'll give it to Donuts.
Hey, you kids, sit still. We're gonna take a shit real quick.
Yeah,
come back. You're gonna eat it.
And they also disrobe him. They take off all his clothes.
It's
and
pretty weird.
They make him eat shit. Now he doesn't eat shit because these kids come in and they're like, "Hey, I know you. You're what's his? I wrote it down. Richie Grenadome. I know you.
Grenadome.
Yeah, that was his name.
Oh yeah, because he's the quarterback.
I know you're the quarterback. Like we're gonna tell you, and then you find out that Pete's like this really fast running guy.
Which I don't know why that would be.
They're like, hey,
don't understand.
this is Pete Moore. I think they're like, hey, this is Pete Moore. He's gonna run. He's like, you can't catch him.
Isn't Pete Moore from Sonic Youth?
No, it's Thurston Moore.
Oh, Thurston Moore.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
He's also
like,
a really cool indie band.
Yo, you know what this is? This is Thurston Moore.
This is Thurston Moore. I was there with Dunnett.
Yeah.
I'm
going to be in a documentary about everyone. Me and Glenn Branca.
Dunnett. I remember when I first discovered Dunnett.
Yeah. Oh man, Dunnett was like really.
Yeah, he was far. He was out there, man.
His first band was SSDD.
Well, him and Glenn Branca were both in Theoretical Girls at the time.
Okay.
No one's gonna get this. Go ahead.
We're not gonna talk about early '80s rap and Thurston Moore.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Thurston Moore.
All right. So now, they save the kid because they're like, "Yeah, we're gonna leave this kid alone."
Because they felt bad for him, and anybody in that situation.
And they start singing "Blue Bayou" to the kid. Beef starts singing it to him, and this kid's in love with he's in love with Beef. He doesn't want him to stop singing. All right, and that was the other thing too about the memory warehouse. He was saying I had to get rid of my my classic rock and roll song lyrics to put this stuff in. I forgot what they were talking about, and they was like, "Oh, you didn't get rid of Blue Bayou, did you?" And like, oh, this shit.
So if he had a photographic memory and he had this power, why was the power limited? Why is it that he had to get rid of things?
The thing that he had to throw out, that he had to put in was because he got a MacBook.
Yeah, was that what
he had to learn how to set it up?
He had to learn how to set MacBook, so he took out song lyrics for MacBook. So now,
that's all I could say.
All right, so what do we have here? So the kids, and then you find out what Duddits is. Now Duddits is this kid that they did. They saved him, and now like they're best friends. And he loves Scooby Doo.
The best friend.
He has a Scooby Doo lunchbox. What else? I'm just trying to think.
In the movie, that part?
Yeah, I'm just looking up what I have written down here. So yeah, Duddits gets bullied.
Here's the thing. This is what I got from the start. Duddits, the kid.
Yeah.
He's he's like the good.
Yeah.
So they tried to say like, oh, he's the best person that we ever known.
He's pure.
He's pure. He's just good, and that goes towards the end. That's what I'm saying. That's what
So
they
now
mean.
it comes back to present day. There's a storm coming.
They're at the cabin. They're in the middle of the woods. There's a big storm coming. There's 2 storms coming to meet head to head.
Yeah.
And they're going to be in some shit. But they don't care because they're going to be there for a while anyway. They really don't care.
Yeah, now
They're prepared
Jonesy...
to. They have a gun. They got food.
Jonesy finds this hunter just walking around in the woods.
Yeah.
And he's hurt.
As the other 2 are out.
Yeah, the other 2, Pete and Henry, right?
Yeah, Pete and Henry are out.
They're out getting stuff. And
beer.
And Beeve is also
Beeve
hunting
and
with
Jonesy. Yes.
But they split up.
Yes.
So now Jonesy's helping this hunter guy who's hurt, and you don't know what's going on with him. He's just saying he's got left from his group.
Yeah, he got separated from his group. You don't know what's going on.
He's been walking around for days.
So he invites him into the house, and he's going to take care of him. He's going to make him some soup, I think they had.
And they talk about the Dreamcatcher.
And he's farting.
He's
a lot. It's a lot of smelly, ugly farts and burps.
As soon as I seen that, I was like, "Oh, this is that kind of movie."
And his stomach is moving
around. And then the other guys find a lady that they almost kill, and they almost kill themselves.
And guess what she's doing?
Farting.
She's farting.
Yeah, they find her in the ground,
uncontrolled.
Yeah,
they flip the car. And Pete,
almost hitting her.
Pete almost thinks he breaks his leg, but he doesn't. Henry has to take him out of the car.
So they got to save this lady, and she's farting. Ugh.
She's missing someone too. So you're seeing a pattern here of what's going on.
This is Stephen King.
This is bad, terrible.
Come on, it's terrible. Stephen King. Now I thought he got the farts because he ate the soup. They gave him soup and he started getting farts from the soup.
Yeah, they kind of hit it like that for a minute.
Yeah. Now they find the fart lady. Fart lady has to find Rick, who I'm guessing is the other hunter.
Yes, his name was Rick.
Yeah, his name was Rick.
And they're all covered in rashes. You don't know what's going on. Then you find out about the quarantine.
Yes.
The helicopter comes
and
they're
you
like,
see Morgan Freeman.
Hey, we got people here. Rick's here. You have to help us out with Rick. And then they say, we'll be back here in 24 to 48 hours. So then they give the helicopter a finger.
Oh.
So they give the helicopter a finger. And that's it. They go back inside.
You see Morgan Freeman with his beautiful silver eyebrows.
Now also Henry and Pete stay with the lady. The lady that they found that's farting.
But Henry leaves.
Henry leaves, and Pete is going to stay with the farty lady, but they don't say her name. All right. Then they look, and you go back to the lodge, and he's out of the bed, and there's blood everywhere. And there's a blood leading to the bathroom, if I remember.
Yes,
to the bathroom. They go back to the bedroom. They see the bedroom had blood from the bedroom to the bathroom door.
Yeah. And they don't know what to do. They get into the bathroom. He's dead. But the thing is, just say they go into the bathroom.
Alien out of his ass.
He's dead.
It's in the toilet.
And there's something in the toilet. You don't know what the thing is in the toilet.
It's
so Beef sits down in there. Now, was the alien controlling the guy to talk?
No.
That's what I didn't understand.
No, I think he was just as an incubator or something like that. No, I think he was just...
But he was talking and saying, I'm not bleeding.
Yeah,
he didn't. No.
I don't think so.
I wasn't bleeding.
I think he was just delusional. And I think... Because the thing is, later on when you see they put in the dog was just sick and just whatever. I think it was just, an incubator. Like, it was just in there. Because he was dead after that.
Yeah.
I think he was just hallucinating. He didn't want to believe it.
So, anyway, he's dead. Pete sits on the toilet so he can keep the thing, whatever it is.
Yeah, the eel alien. It looks like an eel.
While it's going on, he drops his teeth.
No. You did not say what's Pete's Achilles heel.
Not Pete. We're talking about Beef. I'm sorry.
Beef, yes. Yeah. Beef's.
Jason Lee.
I talked about the toothpicks.
Did you talk about toothpicks?
I said he's addicted to toothpicks.
I'm totally, out of it.
Yeah. So, he drops all his toothpicks.
I'm not bleeding.
All of the toothpicks fall now. Remember that there's blood everywhere on the floor.
Yeah.
So, there's a toothpick out of 50.
And honestly...
falls right on the toilet floor.
And also, there's 4 guys in a cabin they haven't been to in months.
Yeah.
And they're not going to clean the toilet,
No.
right?
And at the time, he's fighting an alien that wants to come out and go up his ass.
Yeah.
And he's fighting it from coming out. And
While,
he decides he needs that toothpick.
while Jonesy's trying to find duct tape.
Duct tape, yeah.
So he's reaching. He's really struggling to get this toothpick.
Every time he reaches...
That's on the clean tile.
Yeah, this is a 2-minute struggle. It's not like a couple seconds.
No.
The thing almost pops up like 3 times out of the
It's not
toilet.
like, oh, he's going to get tape. I'm going to sit here, and then when I'm done, I'm going to have a really good toothpick.
The best toothpick.
Yeah.
I'm going to whittle my own toothpick.
Now, I could understand if it was cigarettes or what we said earlier, like nicotine gum.
Yeah, we were talking about this earlier.
Yeah, so he's nervous and he needs that.
But for some reason, the
nicotine,
toothpick.
but it was a
calms him down.
toothpick.
I guess maybe there's 5 other people in the world with this problem that would do that.
Stephen King wasn't on his A game when he
No.
was writing this.
All right, so now go back to Henry and Pete in the woods. They're also having a problem. Pete is anyway.
Well, Pete, because he's talking about, he gets drunk. Because he tells him not to get drunk. Henry tells Pete not to get drunk. He goes back to the truck, gets his beers, starts drinking them, gets drunk. He starts talking about his story, about how the lady that he helped get the car keys got freaked out by him. And you see the alien, the toilet monster, come out of the lady's ass.
No,
you don't see it.
You don't see it.
The camera pans around to the back of her, and you just see her ass blown out.
Yeah.
And there's a trail of blood into the snowbank.
Mm-hmm.
Like a cartoon firecracker.
Yeah.
Because Pete would never check on the woman who's passed out.
No.
To see, are you
well, he's
alright?
drunk. Yeah.
And she stopped farting.
Yeah.
So, whatever. And then he also explains how he thinks that Duddits brought them there for a reason. He's starting to think this.
Mm-hmm.
Pete's starting thinking in his drunken haze and his memories, he's thinking, oh, maybe Duddits did this for a reason to give us these powers. He's telling a dead lady. And then her ass monster pops out of the snow.
Well, before that...
When he's peeing.
Well, before that...
he writes Duddits.
Yeah. Before that, though...
This is a love for Duddits in this movie.
Now, hold on.
Borderline's insane.
Now, it should have been called Duddits, a love story.
Jason Lee, before that, gets off the toilet because the thing knocks him out because he was really trying to get that toothpick. And he gets knocked out. The thing comes out. Does it bite him in the dick?
No, it grabs on his dick.
Yeah.
When it's like an eel and it's got like a hand.
Yeah, it's a bunch of teeth.
And it grabs him by the crotch.
Yeah.
And it has I don't know what it is, like the movie with teeth. What is that movie? Teeth.
Yeah.
The movie Teeth, that.
It's
bad.
You know what it is? It's scary. It's a scary monster. You know
it's
what?
Scary. It's frightening.
I was scared. I was literally scared of it, and it goes to the dick.
That's all it wants. That's all it wants.
Out your ass, into your dick.
That's what I want.
Guess what? It's a frightening thing. It could be the amazing monster. It's every man's worst nightmare. It's really bad.
All right, so now,
no,
and it wants to eat your face.
Yeah, it eats your face too. Now, Jonesy goes into the bathroom, sees that Duddits is trying to hold back this monster, and it kills Duddits. And then
what?
No, you said Duddits.
Did I say that? I'm sorry, Beeve. I'm sorry. Beeve. Yeah, kills Beeve, trying to hold.
Jason Lee's dead finally.
Jason Lee's trying to save him. Like, hey, go get help, and then he gets eaten by the monster.
Yes.
The guy locks in the monster. Jonesy locks the monster in the toilet. The monster gets out by getting through the door, and then next thing you know, there's I guess it's the father monster.
And
this is the alien.
The father.
No, this is the alien.
Around and he sees your typical gray alien with the big eyes and the big head and the skinny body,
and he just goes,
and red shit comes out
and goes right into Jonesy.
So
now Jonesy is possessed
by. It's the gay.
Which you don't know that yet.
It's the gay.
But now Jonesy's an proper Englishman.
What is that? Where did that come from?
I don't know where that came.
That is a huge problem with this
What
movie.
I was thinking, that's that guy's real accent.
That's the guy's real accent.
Yeah, okay, but
I don't think that's his real accent either. I think he really...
He's an English guy.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think he's that English.
That's like a...
He's not Oliver Reed. He's not Oliver Reed. Okay.
No.
Have you guys ever seen Oliver Reed interviews?
No.
Yeah,
Oliver
so.
Reed.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone knows Oliver Reed?
Yeah.
No,
the father from Tommy.
Yeah, no. That's not Oliver Reed. Okay, I'll explain that. Forget it.
Whatever.
Interview Oliver Reed videos on YouTube. They're amazing. Go ahead.
Now,
So now he's British Jonesy.
then you find out. Well, while this is going on, you start finding out about Morgan Freeman, who has the I call him Flat Top Freeman in this movie.
He has a bad role. It's really bad. It's your cheesy, like a cheesy action movie.
Now he's I guess
army
military,
guy.
or is
he's
it?
in military.
Yeah. 25 years on Alien
What were they called again? Blue Boys? What were they called?
Buckos.
They were the Buckos. Weren't they called the Blue Men? Or
Something, but he keeps calling them Buckos.
Yeah, he calls them Buckos.
It's just so stupid.
Now this is last day on the job.
See, here's the thing. I think this was written for a white guy, this role.
You think so?
Yeah, because he has the John Wayne thing. He calls them, like, Buckos. It's like a Western guy.
Why can't black guys like John Wayne?
I don't know. I just think I had a feeling it was for a white guy.
Written for a white guy. It wasn't really a Morgan Freeman role.
No.
And if I remember right, I think Morgan Freeman got top billing.
Yeah, he did.
So I think they needed someone
mm-hmm.
to be in this movie to get it made. And I'll do it if I get top billing.
So now,
that's my Morgan Freeman.
That's a hard one.
I'll do it if I get top billing.
That was better.
That was alright.
That was better.
Ooby do. Morgan Freeman.
It's a gay. So now,
it's his last day. Yeah. It's his last day, and Tom Sizemore is in this movie too.
So he's grooming, as you find out, he's grooming Tom Sizemore to be the replacement.
Yeah, and he's like, "Listen, you got to do bad things in order to keep these things quarantined."
Yeah, which is Morgan Freeman believes that once a town is compromised, because that red stuff that came out of the alien, it's like a virus.
But guess what? He's not wrong.
Nope.
No.
He's not wrong at all.
He says he wants to kill everybody in the town and quarantine it and not let anybody out and make sure that it's all gone and make sure all the aliens are gone. Because this happens, like, a lot.
Yeah.
Not a whole lot, but enough that they have a whole section of the military for it that's undercover and secret.
Yeah.
Which is what you're led to believe. But anyway, Morgan Freeman's tired and he don't want to do it anymore.
I think he went crazy.
He's nuts. That you find out later. But you think he's just not into the job anymore, but he's just crazy. He went nuts. So now you get to the part with the John Wayne gun.
Yeah. And he gives him the gun.
He has John Wayne gave him a gun.
Is that what it was?
Yes.
I don't remember. So he gives him John Wayne gives him the gun, and he's giving it to Tom Sizemore.
Yep.
Ugh. All right, this is just boring. This is all right.
We're trying to make it a little fun. It's very boring.
Is some of the most boring stuff.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like just a bunch of people like just wrangling other people and
all
just
right. Let's push back that shit because there's no way to fix that.
No.
It shouldn't even be in the movie.
Well, anyway, it's just military shit. They want to kill the whole town and whatever. So now Morgan Freeman is basically gearing up Tom Sizemore to be the bad guy. And Tom Sizemore's like, I don't know, I'm kind of really not that kind of bad guy. Anyway. Now, let's go back to the good stuff, which is then you find out that Jonesy's possessed by this alien.
But Jonesy is possessed by the alien, but Jonesy still occupies a part of his consciousness.
Yeah.
Because Jonesy could have conversations with himself.
Yeah.
In his own body with the English Mr. Grey.
Yeah.
The alien guy that he got possessed by.
Now, Mr. Grey, all he wants to do is go on 95.
He just wants to get to Maine? Where's he going?
To Boston, Massachusetts.
Is
yeah.
he going to Massachusetts?
He wants to go on 95 because he's going to go to the... you find out later he's going to go to the reservoir. All right?
So now you find out that Jonesy is hiding in his warehouse.
Yeah.
In his memory warehouse. And that Mr. Grey can't get to that part of him. And wants to keep him around because he thinks there's something there. He thinks that's why he's not totally taking him out of his body.
You find out later that Jonesy had to get into that car accident because he died in that car accident. And by him dying, he possessed a power that he could be subconscious in his own mind.
Because he's already dead.
Yeah.
There's no life there, really.
Yeah.
So, because his heart stopped twice.
Yeah.
So, and in the meantime, Pete... Mr. Grey finds Pete.
Yeah.
And basically him and Jonesy talk, and he tells him go with him. Basically,
Well,
he's telling him that.
Little Pete got bit in the dick too.
Yeah,
he's hurt.
Now he's pretty screwed up. He's got that red stuff on him because he had that fight with the.
And he's like, oh, and then he wants to know where I-95 is, and he does his finger thing,
his little
finger wag, and then he points, and he's like, oh, you're useful. I'm gonna take you.
Oh, I'm gonna take you.
Yeah, so he takes him on his Sea-Doo.
Yeah.
Was it a Sea-Doo? Ski-Doo. Yeah, there's a Sea-Doo and then there's a Ski-Doo.
He took on the Ski-Doo. Throw him on the back of the Ski-Doo, and then he's telling about Duddits.
Well, also Henry could read into Jonesy's mind and find out what's going on.
Yeah, he found out what...
Henry found out that Jonesy wasn't really Jonesy.
He's like, you're not really Jonesy, because he almost got run over.
Yeah, but he hit it in the snow perfectly.
And also, before killing Pete, he did something with the memory warehouse. Was he hiding?
He was hiding all the Duddits.
All the Duddit stuff in the memory warehouse.
Yeah.
And then the guy kills Pete by just eating him, right?
He just
turned around and go,
he says,
so
you could eat me or something like that. It says, you could eat my... I don't know.
No, he said you just eat me or something like that.
Yeah, he said, I'll eat the whole thing. And then he turns around and he's a giant monster.
Yeah.
And he eats him.
Now... Didn't that mean that Jonesy ate him?
That's what I can't figure out.
And I think he said tasty, tasty or something like that. Now, also, while this is going on, while he's running around in...
I was going to say something again.
Anyway, while he's running around in the memory warehouse, Jonesy, which is a big part that I thought was wrong, Jonesy has a limp in his own subconscious mind.
Yeah, from the accident.
Which he's thinking.
It's stupid.
Why is he limping? Because he's like, where are you? We can't find you. And then he's like, he hides in you find the SSDD door.
Yeah.
And I think he hides in that door. He just hides stuff in that door. I don't remember.
It's a secret space.
Yeah. Now, then you find out about the camp that all the townspeople are living in.
That Morgan Freeman's ready to kill in a second.
Yeah.
And
he's like, they all got to die. That's what he wrote down.
But he's not sure if they should do it yet because General Matheson said that people might be able to be fixed from this.
Now, you were telling me about the General... in the car, you were telling me about General... don't remember anything about the General Matheson.
They made a big deal about General Matheson. He's a 3-star general, and they have to listen to him. But Morgan Freeman don't want to.
Yeah.
And the other guy, what's his name?
Tom Sizemore?
Tom Sizemore. Tom Sizemore's character... maybe wants to give General Matheson's idea a shot. Maybe it could work. And then Morgan Freeman's very against it because he's got his old school ways of just kill them all and don't worry about it. And we've been safe for 25 years like this. So you learn that. But it's all on General Matheson and how he thinks that he could save the people.
Yeah, so then you find out that Morgan Freeman...
Which, wait a minute, they never do.
What do you mean?
They never save anybody.
No, the town is safe.
How?
Okay, Morgan Freeman... We're going to screw the end?
Well, hold on. There was a big fight with the aliens in the helicopters.
Yeah.
No. General Matheson comes there.
No, that's later. This is before that.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, he comes there. You're talking about were people saved? Yes, people were saved.
How were they saved?
Because General Matheson did not want people killed. He goes to the thing and he overthrows Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, but how were they saved, though?
Oh, you mean like in general? No, they tried.
They're dead, right?
No, at least they tried.
Well, maybe... Hold on. Well,
you know what?
That's another thing. Even though they talked about this, nothing happened.
Oh, I thought you... No, there's
they
no...
didn't save anyone.
No, they never went to that part.
Nobody's saved.
They're doomed.
They're dead.
They're all disgusting.
Morgan Freeman's right.
Uh-huh.
He's right.
He was right in the movie.
Yeah.
He's right.
Now, they find a hitchhiker, and they kill... Jonesy finds a hitchhiker, kills him.
Yes. In a truck.
And takes his dog. Yeah. The dog eats the meat or something like that.
What's that red stuff called? What do they call it in the movie? I don't know what they call it.
I don't remember either. Well, anyway, the dog gets infected. He has a worm in him. All right?
He has one of these little baby eels.
Baby.
Henry. Remember Henry goes back to the house?
Yeah.
And he finds all the nests of baby alien eggs, and they're all hatching, so he has to light the place on fire.
Yeah.
So that place is gone.
Yeah.
They try to attack him, which was funny.
I did write that down, too. Mm-hmm. I forgot about that.
Okay, so now you're towards the end now. He wants to go to 95 now. You find out that the John Wayne gun Oh,
Well,
No,
before
yeah,
they
no,
do
no,
that,
yeah.
Henry gets captured.
yes, because
Okay.
he lit the fire.
Yeah, because of the fire, he gets captured by the Tom Sizemore, the Buccos.
Yeah.
And he's telling Tom Sizemore, like, listen, I know all the shit about you. He tells him a bunch of shit. Yeah, he can read minds.
And he knows Morgan Freeman's crazy.
Yeah.
And Tom Sizemore doesn't believe him.
And he's like, listen, my friend Jonesy, he's now an alien, and we got to get him out, and you need to get me out. So Tom Sizemore does like a switcheroo thing with Morgan Freeman and gets Henry out.
He's an old man in a bar.
Mhm.
Yeah.
A crazy old senile old man.
Where am I?
And now Henry's trying to call Jonesy.
That was
No, he's trying to call him in his head. He's like, come on, 1-800-HENRY. I wrote that down.
Uh-huh.
And then
Come on.
a phone appears, and Henry has a gun.
You know,
Yeah.
he's using the phone as a receiver.
Yeah.
It's kind of like John dies at the end. You ever
Yeah.
see that movie?
No.
No? No one knows that
No.
movie?
So
Man.
now he realized they need to get Duddits. And then also you realize that the alien knows about Duddits.
Yes.
It's like, oh, Duddits!
Yeah, which they never explain.
No.
You think that that's going to be a big explanation. Nothing happens.
Nope. Just the alien knows that there's a thing called Duddits.
And
Uh-huh.
he acts like he knows it, but it never goes further.
No.
Ugh.
So now they go to Duddits' house.
I don't know how many times I've sighed and been angry about this.
You see Duddits' mom, and like you don't know. Do you know that they're going to see Duddits? Or
Yeah,
just
they
go to the
say
house?
they have to go
They
see
have to go get Duddits. So now the guy.
Could you, okay,
Tom
Duddits.
Sizemore-
No, wait. Duddits' name is Douglas
Yes.
in the movie, but he says it Duddits.
in a way that
Aye, Duddits.
Yes.
a kid with Down syndrome would say.
I guess
Yes.
if I'm doing it, I guess.
And you know what? Probably Stephen King probably didn't even do that.
I don't know.
Probably didn't even research
I should
or
read this
anything.
book.
So yeah, Duddits. We find out that Duddits is an old man now. He has I guess he's sick. He has
he's
cancer
sick.
or something like that. And so now he's like, listen, I want to go with you guys. I got to save Jonesy, right?
Yeah.
Or he's got to save the world.
Let's save the world.
Yeah. So hold on, what is actually now there's I wrote down Duddits because he does say that
Mhm.
Duddits, right?
Yeah.
Right after that.
He says I Duddits.
Yeah. So now, also, there's another flashback earlier in the film. There's another flashback of Duddits giving the kids the powers
Yeah, so they can find a little girl.
so they can find a little girl,
and they do find her.
they
but
find a little girl.
They
I
all
think
touch him, and then his power goes through
Yeah.
them. And
I think he just got tired of doing stuff.
yeah, he probably just got tired.
Yeah, I
of
was like,
doing
you know
shit for
what?
them since
You
he's
guys
letting
do
go.
it. You guys
Yeah.
take care of it. I
But
don't
really
need-
and truly, it's because he knows what's ahead,
Mm-hmm.
and he wants to help them, give them powers so that they could fight Mr. Gray.
Yeah. Now, Duddits knows what's going to happen to him, and he knows that throughout his whole life, because
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he even says like, "Hey, you have to do this from Mr. Gray's going to come." All that.
Because
shit.
all these powers
Okay.
he gave to them.
Now,
Yeah.
do we explain that that Duddits is it?
No,
Do we
not
explain
yet.
what
Not
Duddits is?
yet.
Okay,
not
because
yet.
I got something for that too.
Yeah. Okay. So now, they get Duddits. I'm sorry. They get Duddits to go with them. Tom Sizemore and Henry are now driving Duddits to Baltimore. Or no, Boston.
Towards Boston.
Massachusetts, because they're going to go to the quarry.
No.
It was a quarry.
No, it wasn't a quarry. It was the...
A water.
It was a water reservoir.
Yeah,
water
water
reservoir.
reservoir.
I'm sorry. I get the word mixed up. Water reservoir to drop one. It only takes a little worm.
The war.
Yeah, the war. And
He's gonna get into the war.
Henry's translating for Tom
Duddits.
Sizemore.
No, Duddits.
Yeah, but he's
translating to Tom
to
Sizemore.
Tom Sizemore.
What Duddits
What
is
that's
saying.
saying.
Because it sounds like he's saying war, but really he wants the
He's like,
water.
war. And then no, he wants.
he got all excited.
Yeah, he got excited. He was ready for war.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, it only takes
Already
one
one
worm.
man. Going in.
So it only takes one worm to infect everyone.
Which I don't know how, but I guess so.
Okay, that's fine. That's a
Whatever.
story.
Those worms have babies
It's an
fast.
alien. Yeah, it's an alien.
Those
So
alien things.
yeah, maybe it's kind of.
All reality's off the table.
Yeah.
It could be like gremlins. When
Yeah.
they're in water, they just multiply. You know, it could be that.
Oh, and then it gets to the part where they're tracking
The GPS
Tom
tracker.
Sizemore. Yeah, and that's where General Matheson comes in, what I was talking about. Because Morgan Freeman's still tracking him.
Yeah, because there's a GPS tracker in the gun.
Yeah, so he comes out.
And that was in the gun?
Yeah.
was in
I
the
thought it
gun.
was in the car.
No, it was in the gun.
They
Then
put-
why couldn't they say, "Oh, I have GPS in a government-issued army truck"?
No. There was a GPS tracker on Tom Sizemore. That's how Morgan Freeman found Tom
Okay,
Sizemore.
but when like I thought the tracking thing was on the car.
No. It was
Okay,
in
see
the
that would have
gun.
been better.
No,
I think the gun is not a bad idea.
it
No,
was in
it's-
the gun. And only Morgan Freeman's office had the GPS set up. So there's a
I
little
don't
guy
know.
in the back room with a secret wall. So now he
Uh-huh.
comes back out.
So the guy knows when Morgan Freeman's going to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Yeah.
With his gun.
Uh-huh.
So now Morgan Freeman goes back out and it's General Matheson now. You expect something big to happen. Because he came to shut down, the army came to shut down the camp.
Yeah.
Okay? His Morgan Freeman's murder
Yeah,
camp. They're going to kill all the townspeople.
Yeah, I guess he got reports that just Morgan Freeman's just going crazy.
Just murder, straight up
No, Tom
murder.
Sizemore called him.
Tom Sizemore called.
Okay.
Yeah. He gave the tip. All right. So now General Matt's because you think, oh shit's gonna go down now. He's gonna shut him down. He's gonna find out what's going on. And then he just walks in. He's like, we saw that there's some electricity going on around here, and you can shut it off. So, and Morgan Freeman's like, give me an hour. He's like, okay. And he walks right out.
Yeah.
He senses there's something going on. He's the general.
Yeah,
and he's, okay. He just walks out.
Like he's
This
just
guy they talked about for 3 scenes.
like you think he's gonna be like this big
Yeah,
army
like-
guy,
like, or at least like
Or a
he
scientist or
has-
something.
He has like a stogie.
Yeah.
and, like,
He didn't even come in to say, listen, Morgan Freeman, I found some kind of help. I think we can help these people. He just came in and told
No.
them, shut off your lights.
yeah, shut up.
Go home.
Keep this place a little nicer. There's, you know what a mop is?
Morgan Freeman basically told him, oh, yeah, I was calling my wife with the satellite phone. Okay. That's it. He don't ask for nothing. He don't have to check the phone. And Tom Sizemore's gone, and Tom Sizemore called him on Morgan Freeman, and he's just still okay with Morgan Freeman.
Now
Ugh.
they find Tom Sizemore with the gun, and now Morgan Freeman comes in with a helicopter.
Yeah, this is all the big meetup at the reservoir.
The reservoir, yeah.
Henry's there.
Well, Jonesy gets
Jonesy's
there first
there
with the dog.
He's
And
carrying the dog.
the dog is sick.
Yes.
You find out
The
that
worm.
yeah, so the dog has the worm in him, and there, I guess in the reservoir headquarters or whatever it is, wherever the office is,
It's the control
there's
room.
just a big sinkhole in
Yeah,
there
you
too.
test the water, stuff
Yeah.
like that.
But there's also a manhole in there too
Yes.
that leads to all the water.
Yes, right in the middle. Which, you know what? It's really hard, I guess, just to throw the worm in the water.
Yeah.
It's-
No, it needs to be in. It needs to be in the.
He got to break into a room. There's water everywhere.
Oh, they could have pulled to the side of the
He
road.
could have just threw the dog in the water. He could have threw the dog in the water,
And
and it would have did the same thing.
so now,
Instead, he struggles with a
He
manhole.
no. He had to break the window.
Broke the window to get in there.
Yeah.
and carry
He
the dog.
ruined his car. You guys didn't get there. He ruined his car
he
to
jumped.
get there
He made a
first.
jump, right?
Because Jonesy told him. Punch it,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Oh, okay," because he knows the area. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, thanks," and he did that. But there was a bank there, and
Yeah.
he didn't see,
And
and
he
he
kills the car.
smashed in front of the car.
Also, this is an alien,
Yeah.
so he could just like get out of Jonesy and then
No.
just just take the door off.
No, not like the 2 other times that he did it.
No,
No, it's
He's-
he can't do it anymore.
no. Jonesy has to do it. Jonesy's body has to open the door and get the manhole
He couldn't
off.
take the manhole cover off. He's an alien from another planet. He could turn around and bite through someone's face, and he could eat their whole body. And
He could go, okay,
he
I'm
was
done.
struggling
How about
for
this?
5 minutes.
Yeah, how about this? Okay, I'm done with Jonesy, and then kills Jonesy. He could have did that,
Mhm.
but he didn't because now Henry and Tom Sizemore and Duddits are coming
Show
in.
up.
They show up too. Now they show up, and then next year Morgan Freeman shows up with his
Oh,
helicopter.
Duddit's ready to die. He's terminal.
Yeah, Duddits is like
He came with
Well,
them.
they
He's terminal.
told him stay in the car.
Yeah, but he's terminal, and his mother sent them with them. 'cause
Yeah, he's like,
gonna
listen,
die
if,
anyway.
if you die, at least he'll be happy
Yes.
being with you guys.
So that's why he went in the car with them. But anyway, they try to show up to stop.
Stop Mr. Gray.
Yeah, they killed the eel. The eel's gonna go into the water,
Yeah.
but they kill it. They
No, they
shoot
don't
it.
kill the
yeah,
eel.
They shoot it, but a
Yeah.
little worm came out.
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
yeah,
tiny
yeah.
guy came out.
Yeah.
And then Mr. Gray comes out.
Well, hold on. You're talking too fast.
Okay.
Because that's when Morgan Freeman comes in and
we
kills,
forgot about that. Yeah.
kills Tom Sizemore.
But
But the thing is, does he kill Tom Sizemore?
yes.
Well,
He's dead.
Tom Sizemore shoots down the helicopter.
Yes.
While he's dying?
Yes.
Okay, because he got shot and he's like, okay, I'm going to get the John Wayne gun,
Exactly.
shoot down a big giant Air Force helicopter made by the military.
Yep.
That was supposed to fight aliens, too.
Yeah. Oh, we never talked about the alien, the CMA.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
hippie aliens. Weird.
Oh, yeah. So there was a part where the aliens, there was a big...
There was a crash landing. That's where all these came from.
Yeah, there was a
There's
crash
hundreds of
landing.
them.
There was an area where there was a crash landing of aliens, and they're like getting into the people's brains, like, don't kill us or something like that. Like,
Yeah.
don't shoot at us. And like, don't worry, just shoot them. They're in their heads.
And then they kill themselves.
Yeah, so everybody died.
Ugh.
Except Tom Sizemore and Morgan Freeman trying to kill the aliens.
The army guys died, all the aliens died, everybody died.
So
Okay, fast forward, now we're back at the end.
now, Tom
Got it.
Sizemore dies. Morgan Freeman dies now.
Henry goes
Now
in.
Henry goes in to try to save his friend Jonesy, and now Jonesy's just there, and he's like, so now he's like, well, how do I know you're not Mr. Gray? He's like,
Yeah,
well,
because he's pretending to be Jones.
he's like, tell me something. He's like, tell me about the SSDD or something. What did it say on the wall when we went? Which was I think they said that throughout the whole movie. No bounce, no play.
Yeah.
So now he's trying to think. He's like, no bounce, no play, and then Duddits comes in.
Duddits walks in
And
because
he's like, no, that's Mr. Gray. That's Mr. Gay.
No bounce, no pay.
And he's like,
Mr.
no,
Gay.
no, Henry, ooby doo. We got work to do.
Fuck to do.
Listen, Donnie Wahlberg could be my favorite actor.
He killed it. He really did. He was great.
The Sixth Sense, he was good too.
Great Sixth Sense.
I didn't know it was him. The Sixth Sense.
Sometimes I watch Blue Bloods. And he's good in Blue Bloods. Sometimes Blue Bloods is on CBS and I don't have the remote.
What's Blue Bloods?
Blue Bloods, it's Tom Selleck. And,
I don't watch it. I don't know.
And Donnie Wahlberg.
You lost me at Tom Selleck.
They're police.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah, you lost me at Tom Selleck.
Yeah. It's actually not a bad show. I don't want to watch it. It's just sometimes I don't find the remote. It's on Channel 2.
Alright, so Blue Bloods own Donnie Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Knocked it out of the park with this
He
role.
did great. And the next thing you know, the monster grabs Duddits and gives him a head smack on the floor. Smacks his head on the floor.
Yeah.
And then he
impales
goes,
him.
I Duddits.
And then he turns into an
Jello?
alien.
No, he doesn't turn to an
What
alien.
does he do?
No, he
He-
turns to an alien.
Well, what kind of alien was that?
I don't know.
It
He
was
goes,
a...
I done it, and he two power fists up in the air. He didn't hit nothing.
No.
And then he
turns into Nickelodeon Gak.
Yeah.
And
Covers everything around it. Covers him and the alien, and then they explode. Alright?
Yeah,
It
may sound weird. No, it may sound weird, but it's exactly the way we're telling you because that's it.
It's awesome, too. You see it like, that was kind of cool.
No, but I thought that's it. I wanted like a big fight.
Now there's a little worm coming in.
yeah, because Jonesy
and Henry are just there now.
but Henry still like you can see he has a
don't
little bit
know
of doubt.
You don't know what's going on.
So, but then you see the little worm, and then Jonesy
Smashes the worm
smacks-
because it was right. It was
smashes
going to
it.
go right into the
It was
giant
ready to
reservoir
go.
that's inside of a control room of a reservoir. I know I have to call a reservoir and see if there really is a big giant manhole
Do you have
that
manholes?
goes into like. Is that like their mop hole? Like they mop stuff?
I think
into it.
they test water that way.
Oh.
They don't have to go outside when it's cold out. So they just open the manhole and they test the water.
I don't think so. I think this is
They
stupid
do
shit.
have.
I think so.
Yeah, it has to be. Okay.
Now, that is also when he goes to Mr. Gray, he says, "Mr. Gay, go away." Then Mr. Gray grabs him, smacks him on the floor, turns into an alien, surrounds all of them with jello, and then explodes.
And then Duddits wins.
Duddits wins, and then it ends, and that's it.
So you know
So
what?
it ends on it ends on just Jonesy just squishing
the
eel,
thing.
and then it just fades back and that's it.
Guys, And then there's a flashback to when they were friends in the cabin, and it's all just shit at the credit scene. So now,
does it? Oh yeah, yeah. Like
they're talking over
the dinner scene. Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing: Duddits didn't need to get them involved in any of that shit. He could have let them be little kids if he knew what was going on, because he killed them alone by himself.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, because
how?
Duddits knew he was gonna get sick.
Yeah, but he still killed them alone.
Yeah, but he needed someone to help him get to him. Because don't you understand? If he could get to the guy, he could predict the future and like go, okay, I'm gonna kill this guy. But wait a minute, I'm sick in the future. I need these kids to help me.
No,
it's all a premonition.
No,
it's everything.
Now, here's how it could have all been fixed.
All right, let's fix the plot.
No, this is not a fix the plot.
Okay,
right. But this is not my fix the plot. When Duddits, when the alien or Duddits enters that guy's body, Duddits, all he had to do was pick a better body. All he picked was a non-sick body.
Wait, what do you mean?
You're saying there was an alien that went into Duddits.
Yes, because he had a mother. He had a mother.
That's the other thing too.
Yeah. Well, how did he have
He had a mother. Okay.
Here's what I think. Duddits' mom hooked up with an alien.
Wait,
no. See, that was the biggest.
Yeah. Are we talking about Guardians of the Galaxy here?
So yeah, Duddits' mom hooked up with an alien.
Spoiler alert.
Made a Down syndrome superhero kid.
See, that's all. This is what I think. Because he had a mother.
Yeah.
All right. Now
he could have been like found on the road. He's like a Superman kind of thing.
If he has the same powers as that alien, he could choose whatever body he wants.
That alien is known throughout the galaxy.
He's a Down syndrome alien,
and his name is Duddits.
What?
He had to find a kid named Douglas.
He has premonitions. If he knew he was going to be sick, and I got to get these kids to help me, he said, "You know what?
I'm gonna get
all I have to do is, you know what? I'm going to be Steve Jobs. No. Find me Steve Jobs."
No.
Steve Jobs died.
I don't think Duddits had the power to change out of his body.
He did.
I don't think so.
Well, how did he get into Duddits then?
I don't think he got. I think that's what his power was. He had to turn into that.
Idea.
No, because he had a mother.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Okay.
You don't know if that's his birth mother. You don't know that.
It had to be.
Maybe she found him or
maybe
something.
Maybe it's a Superman thing.
This movie has so many plot holes and so many unanswered things in it that it shouldn't even... There's no way to fix it.
Okay, let's go to this. Let's fix it.
Do you guys have an idea?
Yes.
No, I thought about 10 different things.
I do.
Can't think of nothing.
All right,
I have one. Go ahead,
all
you
I
go
want to
first.
do is take out the second half of the movie and the military. Focus on the friends.
I agree.
And I think that would have been a better movie and show their powers and how they got to be like that. Maybe focus a little more on them growing up with this thing they could do. That would have been a better movie.
Get rid of Jason Lee altogether.
You don't need him.
No, Jason Lee was not needed.
Do you have a thing for the podcast?
Go first.
Okay, I'm going to go first. Are you ready?
Everybody was good in this movie besides Jason Lee.
Yes.
I think everybody else was great.
Everyone did a great job. Everyone did a really good job.
I think just there was a little too much buddy acting.
Morgan Freeman played a badass flat top.
Yeah, I didn't like Morgan Freeman.
I liked Morgan Freeman.
I did not like Morgan
Tom
Freeman.
Sizemore better than Morgan
Tom
Freeman.
Sizemore was good too. Everyone did a great job. Even the fart lady was great.
Yeah,
and
she
the
was
fart
creepy.
guy. Yeah, they were gross. All right, so go ahead.
Okay, I got mine.
Go ahead.
Do you have one?
No, I don't.
You don't have one?
I thought of 10
Okay, I have one. Okay, because you kind of mentioned that. Mine.
All right, this is John's plot fix.
Okay. Should we have like a DJ Khaled, like horn?
No, I just wanted to...
Oh, okay.
Because
the keys.
I was told that we all sound alike.
Like that.
I was told we all sound alike. So, John, go ahead. You do your
Oh, okay. My movie.
No.
Alright. My movie starts out with the scene where you first find the boys going to the building to go see the picture of the naked girl.
Okay.
Okay, that whole... When they first meet Duddits. That's where my scene begins.
Sure.
Okay, and then in the middle, like not towards the middle, but then like it's the kids. Okay, I want the kids' story. And then like 20 minutes of that, and then they get the powers. Fast forward, years later, 10 years later or so, they're teenagers.
Okay.
And
hold on. Sam's fanning himself with a picture frame.
It's way too hot.
So the thing is, you might put wind to the microphone.
I'll just do it on me.
I'm saying by doing that, you might get. See how it's like moving?
Yeah, see, it's air.
No, we're good.
Okay.
It's doing it right now.
Keep doing it.
Can you do it over there?
For kids.
Right.
Can you wait 10 minutes? We'll be done in a minute. Go ahead, yeah.
Okay.
So it's
they're teenagers.
Yeah.
In high school.
Yeah.
They get these powers. They have them, and they use them to get girls.
Okay.
Crazy hijinks happen.
So it's like Porky's?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. It's a Porky's.
It's more like Zapped.
It's kind of like a hot dog. Not hot dog. Was it hot dog? That was one with the camp.
No, I have Porky's. The Porky's is great.
Meatballs.
No. Porky's?
Like meatballs?
No, Porky's. Because, like, they're like, how can we get these girls to, like, make out with us? And then they do, like,
so it's
thing.
like 4 Pete's, basically. Like,
yeah.
To girls?
Yes.
All right.
Because I think that'd be a great movie. And it's an alien. They know he's an alien.
And Henry is like what women want. Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
reads it to their minds.
I like that.
So,
I would watch that.
And then that's the movie. I think that would be a better movie than definitely this. And it's Dreamcatcher and Porky's mixed
Yeah,
together.
they're all after this one girl in the movie. They're after this one girl. At the end, guess who she goes out with?
Duddits.
Duddits.
Yeah.
Duddits
So,
takes her home.
That's my Fix the Podcast. That was, 5 minutes? That's all it should take.
Maybe 2.
That's all it should take.
Now here, I have a few.
There we go.
Now this is Mike.
I knew it was gonna.
Now this is Mike. I had a few, but I'm not gonna do. I'll just do. All right. Whole movie took place in Jonesy's head during his coma. That's an idea I had.
Okay, so at the end of it, what is it? He never had powers, or
No.
it was all a lie?
Yeah.
He just had a coma for a long
Yeah,
time.
like you don't know, like you find or whatever.
All
the
right.
movie starts off with him in a.
What was that movie that was like that? Where it was all in their heads?
There's a lot of things like
No,
that.
it's
Another
Ian
one.
McGregor. Remember Ian McGregor?
Oh, yeah, with Seth.
That's a pretty good movie.
Yeah, what's his name? Seth. What's that guy's name? Ryan Gosling. Not about Seth. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, it's a good movie.
That's a good movie.
Yeah.
All
All right.
Not
Another
even
one
Campbell.
I had.
Not even
The
Campbell.
aliens want Duddits back home. All right, kind of like an ET kind of thing. All right, and then another one I had. Duddits is actually a cool guy with a speech impediment.
I like that one.
Yeah.
It's like, you made a booty tag.
Yeah.
Okay.
He does it like shit. I Duddits.
So he does something cool.
Yeah, and he has a cool
I
lady.
done it.
Yeah, yeah.
Duddits.
He always has like ladies hanging around him. So all right. So here's the real thing. I think. Okay, Mr. Gray. I think Mr. Gray. All this time, you find out at the end that he is actually Richie Grenadome, the quarterback. And then he comes back at the end.
The quarterback
and
didn't bother.
and
he
he-
just got
when he-
shit.
Yeah, when Duddits comes in here, and then he turns back to Richie Grenadome with his shit in his hands. You gotta eat this shit. This whole alien race came and trying to wipe out everybody just to make
shit.
just to make him eat shit.
You know, I think that's better than my Porky's one. Yeah. That's really good. I like it.
And like, what? And it's a big alien, turns into a little kid with a shit in his hand.
Doobie doobie doo.
Yeah. And then he's like, ooby doo. I got work to do. And then he eats the shit.
He eats it, then that's it. The
That's
other guy
it.
does it.
Yeah.
Okay, did we mention that they all talk like babies? during
Also about the movie? Yeah,
Yeah.
because they have Duddits talk. They
They all talk like
Duddits.
babies.
They all talk like children, and they all have stupid little. It's terrible.
There's like Fuck Me Freddy and something with a buzzsaw.
yeah, something with a buzz. I don't know.
Yeah,
something like
come
that.
on.
Okay, do you have one?
No, I don't.
You don't have one?
I couldn't think of anything. I tried. I tried really hard. I couldn't think of nothing. The only thing I want to do is I want to fix the things that are fucked up with the movie.
So you said just take out the...
Take out the military aspect of it all.
Well, that's a way to
completely.
fix it. Yeah.
That's why I fix it. All right.
Take the military shit out.
And
Make it like they don't know what's going on with the aliens. I don't know why the military was involved in the first place.
Well, this is Alien stuff's been going on for a long time.
Yeah, but why would the military have to be involved in the middle of it, the center of it? It didn't make no sense. And the whole
No.
thing about Morgan Freeman giving over power to Tom Sizemore, and it didn't make sense anyway because they both died.
Yeah. So now the job's gonna go to some other guy who's probably gonna do it wrong.
And all the people in town still die. I don't get this.
Maybe if the head alien, Mr. Gray, maybe if he died, everybody's saved. Maybe everybody, maybe the right.
No, it's not vampire rules.
No,
I don't think it's vampire rules.
It's not vampire rules.
No, it's not vampire rules. You don't kill the head vampire, and then everybody else is fine.
So I think you take that out, and I think if you
take out Jason Lee.
Take out Jason Lee from the movie, and I think if you make it more focused on their powers at the start, and then maybe have an alien thing at the end where they have to come together to fight it, instead of it just being Duddits, it's just Duddits the whole time. It doesn't make sense. People died. It's just terrible. It's just shitty. It's just a shitty movie.
Would you watch it again?
Yes.
No.
Watch it again?
No, I've seen it like 3 times already in my life.
This is the first time I watched it fully.
No, I watched it 3 times.
I was like, at the end of it, I was like, you know what? I might watch it again just so, because now I know what's going on. Maybe it's better.
No, okay.
There was an original ending where, after they kill Mr. Gray and Jonesy stomps on the little worm, it cuts to, Jonesy and Henry going to a grave. They go to Duddits' grave, and they sing, I think they put the lunchbox there, the Scooby-Doo lunchbox.
This is all filmed?
They filmed it. You could watch it on YouTube. And they start singing Blue Bayou, which is the song that they played out throughout the whole movie. And that song is a shit in the first place. I hate that song.
Who sings it?
I don't even know. I don't care. It's a shitty song. So if you guys want to watch this piece of shit, it's on Netflix.
I would. I'd watch it. I think it's worth watching.
No.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Better than the last piece of shit.
Yeah, Indie in the Cupboard, yeah, definitely. That was even hard to find. This is just one click and you're there.
It's on Netflix. I'm pretty sure it's on Amazon, and it's on YouTube and all that shit.
What is it?
Also, in the book, too, Jonesy kills the alien instead of Duddits. I don't know how. I was just looking up differences between the movie and the book.
Very lazy research.
Didn't care. It just said, in the book, Jonesy kills Mr. Gray instead of Duddits. It's like, alright, good.
Okay, so that's it for this movie. This is a piece of garbage, but you definitely should watch it, guys.
So who has the next pick? Is you?
I had the next pick, and I'm just gonna announce it here.
Wait, hold on. I picked this gem.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just say that.
Yasa picked it, but I'm gonna use it.
Just so I can break the 2000s.
Okay, yeah, Yasa picked this one, and he told me about this other movie that we're gonna pick. We're just gonna announce it here.
Go ahead.
It's next time.
It's just called.
Yeah, it's okay. Next time, we're keeping it in the Stephen King universe, and we're going to watch The Cell.
This is called Cell.
Cell.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, The Cell is a different movie. This is called Cell. Yeah,
this does not have Jennifer Lopez anywhere near it.
Yeah.
Could you spell it? Cell.
Cell. It's just called Cell. It stars John Cusack and
Samuel L.
Jackson.
It's a 2016 movie, too.
It's 2016. You could find it. It's whatever on a streaming thing. Just watch it. Mm-hmm. It's pretty bad from what I saw. I didn't finish it yet, but it's going to be fun. It's really bad.
All right. So, I guess...
and I promise I'll come up with something next time. I don't know what happened here.
Yeah, we had a long time to watch this movie, too.
I did. I watched it.
Episode.
I watched it a long time ago, and I didn't have a chance to do anything.
I got my plot just by talking. Just now, and I didn't have one either, so...
Well... So, yeah, rate and subscribe. We're on iTunes. We're on Google Play Music. We're on SoundCloud. Tell your friends about this if you're listening to us.
Yeah, guys.
Come on.
Come on, guys.
Tell your friends.
Oh, we were not sponsored by any snacks today. I didn't have anything around.
I think we were sponsored by the heat.
Yeah, it's really hot in this room. I want to get out of here.
So, yes, that's pretty much it.
How long is this episode?
Right now we're at 104. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Is this the shortest one?
No.
It seems like the longest.
Anyway, thanks for listening. We're also Fix-The-Plotcast on Tumblr and Instagram and Twitter. So
AOL, MySpace.
All right, guys. Thanks so much. Have a good day.